Hello, Coach. First question today is from Kerr Burke, NBC Sports Bay Area.
Hello, Steve. Frank Vogel said that Andre Drummond will start at center. And I was wondering, what do you think about the way the Lakers deploy their collection of centers? What does that mean for your defense?
Well, they're the biggest team in the league. They were last year too, and adding Drummond only made them bigger, obviously. So main thing with him is to try to keep him off the glass. And we know that Frank's going to play multiple centers, and they're a great defensive team, number one in the league the last 2 years, and the size has a lot to do with that.
Juan Toscano Anderson said yesterday it's got to be, in a game like this, heart over height. You feel like that's exactly it?
Yeah, I mean, Juan's heart definitely has played a big part in our success, the last month or so. But it's going to take boxing out. That's the biggest thing. All five guys have to take part on the glass, and we can't have any missed assignments. Otherwise, one of their massive guys will come in and get a rebound and dunk it.
Next is Anthony Slater with The Athletic.
He said he's starting Drummond. Are you going to start Looney at center?
Yeah.
How much Davis at the 5 are you prepping to see tonight?
We assume that he'll be at the 5 some, but it doesn't really require a ton of prep because we're used to seeing him at the 5, and we're used to playing different lineups and having different matchups. If he's at the 5, either Loon or Draymond would guard him, and we'd go from there. Of course, we don't have a lot of options at this point.
Next up is Leandro Torres.
Hi, Coach. It's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Hope you're well. Coach, how do you feel about facing LeBron James in a crucial game like this?
Well, it's exciting, and I really love the play-in format. I think it's great for the league. It's been really an exciting month for the NBA. A lot of teams involved in various quests, trying to avoid the play-in game or trying to move up their seeding or trying to get into the play-in game. Just made a lot of games meaningful. I'm not sure this is what the league envisioned, Warriors, Lakers in the play-in game. But obviously extenuating circumstances, a lot of injuries on both sides sort of led to this, and here we are. So I think it's going to be really fun. We're excited about it.
James Hill with BNC Sports.
Hey, Steve, congratulations on all of your success. When you look at tonight's opportunity, when we see two of the greatest players to ever play, and you've been a part of it as a player and a coach, but what do you see when you envision tonight's contest?
Just great competitive spirit that people are going to feel watching at home, and people in the arena are going to feel it. There's going to be a sense of anticipation, knowing the greatness of those two guys in particular, and the championship pedigree that exists on both teams. There's definitely going to be a sense of anticipation, right up to tip off and then into the game. And I think that's great. That's what we want to be able to present to our fans, something that they can really enjoy watching, and, hopefully give our fans something to cheer about.
The next question is from Takeshi.
Hello, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Takeshi.
Thank you for your time. As I watch other 3 playing games, in all 3 games, the first quarter belongs to the home team, I think. So what's the key to overcome that kind of home court advantage and get your players ready for the game today?
Yeah, I mean, we've done all we can over the last couple of days to prepare, and we know how we're going to try to attack them, and we know what we're going to try to do defensively. We have a game plan, and you just try to go out and execute the game plan right away. So not much more to do than that.
Okay, thank you so much.
And our last question is from Maria from Tab Deportes.
Hi, Steve. Hope you're well. It's been an interesting ride and an interesting journey for the Warriors this season. So, what stands out to you most looking at your guys, yourself, and how you have all been able to handle everything thrown at you, including this new challenge and this new chapter as well?
Well, I think we have a veteran team. We have plenty of young guys, but we have veteran leadership within the team, particularly Draymond, Steph, and Loon. And those guys have really been our guiding force as the season has gone on. So even when things weren't going so well, those three guys kept everybody afloat and kept them moving forward. And that's the benefit of having veteran leadership.
Thank you.
All right, that's all for pregame.
Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.
Good evening. We are ready to hear it.
Thank you, Mike Trudell, if you're there somewhere. We'll go to Dave McMiniman.
Hey, Frank, I just wanted to know if there's any lineup injury concerns headed into this one. I know Anthony was on the injury report as questionable with the shoulder.
Yeah, everybody's good to go.
And then, Frank, how much of your rotation at the 5 do you have an idea, like pre-planned, versus, okay, this is how they're playing and we have to adjust with the various options?
I always have a script of what I intend to do with the mindset that, be willing to adjust and obviously be willing to adjust quickly in a one-game play-in type of situation. So, we have it scripted out, but we'll be willing to adjust.
Bill Orm.
Frank, I'll just cut to the chase. Is Drummond starting at center?
Yes.
How good?
Frank, you obviously with tonight, your team really could go a number of different ways for your next game. Do you scout Phoenix, or do you scout, a potential next play-in opponent, or are you just? Is there anyone on staff who's designated to kind of work on those plans in advance, or are you guys just all on the Warriors and this game, and we'll do that tomorrow?
We have assistant coaches that have the task of preparing for the next opponent, just like we would in a regular playoff series.
We've got time
for next opponents.
We've got time for a couple more. Alan Sliwa.
Hey, Coach, just your thoughts on kind of how unique, I guess you could say, this predicament is, obviously not having been a playing tournament before. Is this, I know it's new for everybody, just the kind of the setup leading up to this and everything else. How unique is this one game, and then you kind of see what happens from there?
Yeah, well, I think what happens after the game is different, but the preparation for one game is, it's really not that different than the regular season or the first playoff game or the fifth playoff game. You take the time you have from the last time you played a game. You have the time that you have to prepare for this game, and you pour everything you have into preparing your team, to win this game, and then you coach the game to win. And that part of it is not that different. It's what happens with the result that becomes different afterwards.